This is Noah. This is John from Cranial Engorgement, and you are listening to the FANTASM Podcast.
Phantasm. This is Philip H. Anselmo.
My name is Tim Corey. Hey, this is Gorgasm.
Shane Embry, bass player of Napalm Death. Rock up, hurry up.
What's up, everybody? This is Ross Dolan from Immolation.
What's up, everybody? It's John Bush from Armored Scene. Hello, Deathsters. This is Martin Van Drunen from Asterix, and you're listening to
Phantasm Podcast.
What the fuck is up, and welcome to the Phantasm Podcast. I'm Corey Gorkreutz, with me, Dr. Vincent West.
Hello. How are you doing?
And we got Noah and John of Cranial Engorgement on the show. Pick up the new record now, Horrific Existence, via Gorehouse Productions. Killer fucking record. These kids know how to fucking bring it. The film we have today for you guys, and this is a good one. This is, a underground classic, as is our friends in Cranial Engorgement. We have Curtains from 1983.
Behind every curtain, someone is waiting. Someone is watching. Someone is hiding. What waits behind the curtains is exciting, frightening, sensual, terrifying, and bizarre. Curtains reveal what you expect and what you don't. The ultimate nightmare.
Nice little slasher film. I've actually never seen this film.
I'm on the fence whether I have or not. I think I may have, but it was, a really long time ago. The trailer, we watched the trailer before we started recording, and it reminded me of something. Definitely. Is this a Canadian picture?
I'm not sure. It does have Samantha Egger in it. That's in The Brood. It's on another episode we did. And, it is a Canadian film.
It looks Canadian. There's nothing wrong with that. It just looks. Oh, it's that chick. The one that had the fucking thing.
Yeah, the crazy bitch. Yeah, from The Brood.
She's kind of hot. And she doesn't have that shit hanging out of her.
She's got her placenta hanging out from her stomach.
This is interesting, the way that this movie looks like it's going to be. I mean, I don't know that it's going to be the way it's going to be, but it looks interesting.
Basically, it's set up, and they're in supposed to be filming a movie, and people are auditioning for the part, and then surrounding that, there's this killer.
I have a huge favor to ask you.
What's
I'm
up?
freezing.
I'm going to turn off the...
If you don't care. I feel bad asking, but I'm...
No, you're good.
Frozen.
This movie also has... This has John Vernon in it.
Really?
That was in... what is it? He was in Dirty Harry. He's the mayor. I want to say he is in Killer Clowns.
He is?
He's the... he's the police officer. That's like whoop-de-goddamn to do. He's the director of this movie within a movie thing. So he's Jonathan Stryker in this film. So that's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I like him. I don't know why. I've always liked it. It's nostalgic to see him and stuff.
He's in a ton of stuff. He was in Knight Rider, I think, also.
Dude, yeah, he's been in all kinds of shit. $6 Million Man, fucking A-Team. He's in all kinds. He's character actor. He's been in tons of shit.
Oh yeah.
like Sid Haig we were talking about before.
Yeah. Now we're pulling up here. I guess this is... I don't know if this is where the movie's being shot or what. I don't know. We'll see. Trying to find some...
That's him right there.
Yeah. He's rocking a beard.
You know, I know her from something else. That's going to drive me crazy. You should look that up. She's in something that I really like, and it was neither one of the films we've done.
It's not The Brood.
I'm not saying I don't like this movie, but it was not The Brood. She's in something that I really like, and I don't know what it is. It's going to drive me fucking crazy.
I'm going to try and find it here. She's in The Exterminator. The Phantom. Might be a television. Magnum P.I. Oh, that's why. She's Marie Picard in Next Generation.
Well, it didn't take long to get right there, did it?
Hey, it's like I always say, if it's in horror, somebody from Star Trek is in it. It's always just been a hand-to-hand thing. It's because they got the best, visual artists in the business, I think, came from Star Trek. That show's always had a good production. And alright. So I guess with this film they had a troubled production. They had a lot of rewrites and reshoots. That took over 3 years because they started filming this in 1980.
No shit.
Didn't come out till 83. And the director detached his name from the project. Then it premiered in March 1983.
She's Captain Picard's sister-in-law. Mm-hmm. She was married to Robert, his brother.
Yeah, Marie Picard. Yeah. Says this feature failed at the box office, but it became a staple of late night television. And
that's probably where I've saw it, like Joe Bob Briggs, movie theater fucking thing or something. That's probably where I saw it. I'm sure I've seen it on something.
Says producer Peter Simpson signed onto the picture and stated that the film was aimed for an adult audience because he had feared of the failure of teeny bopper horror films such as Terror Train.
Love that movie.
So he referred to it as a teeny bopper.
Love that fucking movie. Why have we not done that? I love that film.
I don't know. I love Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's a great film.
Isn't David Copperfield's in it? Yeah.
Right. A lot of people think he's the killer in it, which he is not. But spoiler alert.
Yeah, it was shelved for a year. Curtains, and it was. There was one major recasting done. As a result, 2 sets of credits graced the ending of Curtains, namely Act 1 and Act 2, denoting the 2 different protracted production periods. And numerous crew members had to be rehired or shoot the footage to complete the film. So this should be interesting to watch of how well they do this. And Samantha Eggar, that's in this film.
This movie is out of print.
That's Marie Picard.
Did you know that?
No, I did not.
I want to actually talk about this a second, if it's okay, not to stay right where you're at. This is going to be real brief. Guys, if you see temporarily out of stock on Amazon, it's out of print.
Yeah.
Something I've learned over the past 25 years, however long.
For them to get something back in print, and it'll say we're temporarily out of stock, but we will be getting more soon. If it doesn't say that after the temporary out of stock,
that's the death curse right there.
Yeah, it's when it's just that's done. Well, you can get it used. There's 13 offers used.
Yeah, but you can't,
brand new.
Physically get on here and buy it. It's gone.
Yeah.
So tell everybody about how you got that. I think it's really interesting. You got that with
on
movie that you like.
eBay. I had my Motel Hell Scream Factory Collector's Edition stolen. which I'm pissed because I pre-ordered.
Wow,
that.
this thing's going for $50 on eBay.
Whew. I pre-ordered it, and it came with the poster, which is really why I pre-ordered it in the first place, was to get the poster. I thought it was bitchin'. It had the reversible poster in there. Someone stole it, so I've been searching on eBay for a while for the right one. You know, I don't like the people that just put the stock photo on there. I want to see real pictures of the fucking thing. So I know it has a slipcase with it. So I found a deal, and it was Motel Hell. It came with the slipcase, and it had curtains attached with it from Synapse, the Blu-ray. And it was $26 even, and I bought that on eBay. So it was I basically got this for $6, and I paid regular price for Motel Hell, which I think is the $20. And then that's still $25.
You basically got Motel Hell for free.
Yeah, or curtains, however you want to look at it. You know, I got one.
Considering curtains is $50.
Yeah. And if you buy,
the guy must not have researched that.
If you buy Motel Hell brand new right now, it's like $25, and you're probably not going to get the slipcase with it. So, I'm glad I found the.
Where did this come from? I'm curious.
What?
This, when you got it in the mail, where'd it come from?
California,
sure. New York, Delaware.
I don't remember.
See, I always look that. I always find that fascinating.
I do. I want to say Florida or Kentucky.
That's awesome.
Alabama, somewhere weird. I don't know what's going on with this. This old bitch is just tickling this. I don't know. That girl's creepy. Oh, it's because they're insane. She's in a... This lady in this film... trying to remember her name on here. She's Samantha Egger's character in the film. Samantha Sherwood. She actually put herself in an institution so she could get ready for this role that this guy's doing, and that's how much she wants the role.
Is he Canadian?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. John Vernon's Canadian.
I did not know that. Mm-hmm. And he's kind of a staple in a lot of 80s films that I like.
Yeah, he is. Of course, my favorite, like I said, being Killer Clowns. I think he's awesome in that.
It's a great movie.
He's from Saskatchewan.
I know of it well.
She's actually died in 2005, which I did not know.
God, that sucks. There's your...
He was 72. Yeah, he was in fucking Hawaii Five-0. He was in the TV series of Mission Impossible. He was in Dirty Harry. It's fucking awesome. He's in a ton of shit. He was in Animal House, Airplane 2, Ernest Goes to Camp.
Yeah, he's the villain in Ernest Goes to Camp.
He was Ted Jarrett in the A-Team.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, I knew he was in that.
And he was a villain in a blaxploitation spoof, I'm Gonna Get It, You Sucka, which I've seen that.
I own that on Blu-ray.
It's pretty awesome. I really like that movie.
I have that. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. And then he voiced the prosecutor on Heavy Metal, which is awesome. Fucking love that movie.
I do too.
And he was in animated stuff. He was in Batman the Animated Series. And
who was he in that?
I don't know. It doesn't say. That's crazy, though. I didn't know that. I mean, his stuff is pretty extensive, so... This was like right smack dab in the middle of all the big stuff he was doing, so it's kind of cool that he did this. Yeah, right now they are in the institution with Samantha Egger, where now I can't think of her except for when she has that placenta protruding out of her stomach. We're at 12 minutes and 12 seconds for you guys following along at home. So if you're following along, that's where we're at. We're on the same page. Good to go. And try to dig up more of this film here, because like I said, I've never even seen this, so I don't really know much about it. The director left the film after disagreements with the producer over stylistics and tone, which, you know, that happens in Hollywood. At the time he abandoned the project, only 45 minutes of the film had been shot, which resulted in the producer having to take over. The final chase scene in the prop house was filmed over a year after the initial production, as well as the ending murder scene. I won't say between who or who. And the writer returned to the project for rewrites under the producer's supervision. This resulted in various additional scenes being shot, many of which never made it into the final picture, which I feel like they're on this release somewhere in the deleted scenes or something.
I wanted to talk to you about a movie that Arrow's putting out, that Dead End Drive-In.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that film. I don't know what it is.
Oh, no, I've never seen it.
I'm just kind of interested in it. I think it's interesting. Because I don't know what the fuck it is.
I'll have to look up a trailer.
Slugs is another movie they're putting out.
I have seen that. That movie's pretty good.
Would I like that? Is it pretty gory?
Yeah, I think you would. I don't really remember. I've seen it a long time ago. But I know it was good and I liked it. And I got it confused with Squirm. But
I'm not a fan of that movie. I own it on. I've got the Scream Factory Hot Sexy or whatever of it, but
I'm a fan of the Mystery Science Theater episode where they did that, because that's my favorite one they did. Okay, with Curtains, it says deleted scenes included a backstory sequence where, prior to arriving at Stryker's retreat, which is, I guess, it's John Vernon's character's home or whatever. Christy is emotionally rejected by her skating coach. This scene was intended to show the character's vulnerability, when she is rejected again, this time by Stryker. She was shot 2 years after the initial production on a college campus, never made it into the final cut. There was even some dialogue that was cut. One guy was supposed to be killed by a snowmobile, and then he ended up being
we've not had anybody die yet.
Killed in a hot tub. Yeah, they're kind of just...
I think it's going to be cool. I think it's just all going to come at once.
That's what I like, when they just go for it, Yeah, there's just a lot of shit surrounding this release, so...
I want to take a second, if it's okay, and apologize to the audience again. I had some guests lined up, and don't know what the hell happened. I'm not mad at the guests. I'm just not really sure what happened. One of our guests we were going to have on is a legend in death metal, and hopefully we'll get him on at a later date. I'm not going to mention who it is or his band, but he's only communicating with me through a computer, so he doesn't have these items on his cell phone. I don't even know if he has a cell phone.
Right.
So, but I did want to mention this, if it's okay with you. I wanted to talk about on what we're doing on July 16th. Would you like to talk about that, or did you want me to talk about that?
I think you should handle that one for right now.
Should I save that, or should I?
That's more on your end of what you've been doing. So,
I want to. I'm going to go ahead and do this. If it blows up in my face, I'll apologize to you guys about it later. But I think it's going to happen. I don't think there's going to be any issues with it, because I've never gotten any. I've not got a complaint back. On July 16th, I don't know when the episode will air. Probably air sometime in August. Corey and I are going to be sitting down with Gorgasm, the entire band.
The one from Indiana, the real Gorgasm.
There's two?
I think there's one from like France or something called Gorgasm.
Yay. Anyway,
they're not.
Okay, there's only one. It's the guys from
the
America.
real. That's why I said the real.
Yeah, right. And we've got them coming on. Real excited about it. Anthony, I've been in touch with, the bass player, does the vocals. Then the band's had some stuff they've been going through recently. They've been doing some shows. They're real busy, but we're going to catch them. I believe I'm pretty sure they're going to do it after their practice on the 16th, and
right.
We're going to have a great episode. I'm super excited about it. Not sure if they're going to watch a film with us yet or not, but probably just going to be a really cool interview.
Either way, we'll have them all on here.
Yeah. So I'm excited about it. They're one of my favorite bands. So
yeah, they're great. They're one of the modern bands that really keep it death metal as fuck, and they don't let up.
It's Floridian sounding, even though it's from Indiana.
Right, and it's it's just straight gore fest, and really just really nasty shit. I know we've talked about them plenty on this podcast before.
Huge fan.
Yeah, they just got some awesome fucking shit. I like everything they've ever done, so that'll be fun. And
check those guys out on Facebook. They have a Facebook page, and Some great music. Those guys have
So
some
if
really
you
great
love
music.
like sick death metal artwork and merch, then definitely check that stuff out because they got some sick ass cover art and they got some awesome t-shirt designs as well.
Yep. And you can actually, from time to time, they'll actually have their stuff actually on eBay. You can actually buy it from the band, which is great. That way you know 100% they're getting the money. But we'll talk more about that when that happens. Anyway, keeping my fingers crossed, they've not shot that date down. I know we're definitely going to have them on at some point. So hopefully they won't be mad about me mentioning this. But I'm really excited about it. I wanted to mention it. That's one of the ones I've really been working hard on. A lot of people out there may be like, who the fuck are they? But they're somebody that's near and dear to my heart as a death metal act. I think they're fucking fantastic. And to have the whole band on, really excited about it. So now it looks like we're getting in some killing. We have a pantyhose mask, which, ladies, if we have any slutty women out there that are hot, Scott will wear your hose as a mask. Because it's fun. I know that's weird, but that's what I like to do. Anyway, and that's what this guy's up to. I'm already digging this. So we've got the Creeper. What the Doctor did in his younger days would wear a pantyhose stocking on his face and look at ladies stripping. That's what I do. That's what I do in my private time.
You want some of their private times?
Yep. I didn't hurt or kill anybody, but I did do some creeping, and I definitely wore a pantyhose mask. Like he's wearing, which is pretty pimp. I'm already digging this film, Corey.
Well, it does say on the cover, even, it says, behind every curtain, someone is waiting, something is watching.
Yeah. Dr. Vincent West. Anyway.
That's a peeping Tom thing.
Scott's a peeping Tom.
Yeah.
Dr. Vincent West. I am. Anyway, so I'm already into this. Yeah, man. And he's got a porno stash.
I feel like he's just kind of, it's going to be like a goof where he's just like, you know, scares her maybe. Hopefully we got some killing. I don't know. Interesting thing, when the director detached his name from the project, they actually put the director as Jonathan Stryker, which is John Vernon's character in the film. That's who's credited as the director of this movie. Is the name is the character.
That's hilarious.
So that's pretty cool. I think that's a neat addition to make this film even more bizarre, because apparently it is. I gotta say about the... Oh, fuck. Sorry. About the 2K restoration of this looks great.
It does look good.
So we did watch the trailer prior to doing this, and the trailer, you can tell, was like straight up just like a Grindhouse style. So, you know, it was definitely 83, hadn't been touched. So the restoration that we're watching, the actual film, looks really good. So another fine release from Synapse. This is actually the first Synapse thing we've done on here, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah, so we did our first Criterion, and then now we're doing our first Synapse release for you guys. So usually we do Scream Factory and Arrow, but this is nice that we'll do this one. I think it's pretty cool. This is just some college chick. She's just enjoying her Cristal, whatever the fuck she's drinking. Maybe it's piss. I don't know. She's just kind of chilling. Doesn't know somebody in pantyhose is lurking. Doesn't know the doctor's lurking around outside.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
That's not pretend.
Still might be. I can't tell. I think it is.
It's still me doing that.
I don't know. She's just like, look at dude's face. That's a pretty cruel ass joke. Yeah. I thought it was going to be a rape scene or something. I was like, really? That's the first thing in this movie? It's not a good vibe to start.
It's not the doctor then.
Yeah.
Because I would have raped her. Oh, don't listen to the podcast, kids. It's if you don't like to hear the truth.
He ain't raping anybody with that mustache.
I don't know. I had a porno mustache when I used to creep.
Yeah.
You have to have the porno mustache if you're going to creep.
Yeah, that's true.
And the 80s feather cut. Which he has.
Did you have the feather cut?
No, never had that. My friend's dad did. He used to freak me out. But if I creep now, I would totally wear that feather cut wig.
Yeah. Just need to jump right into the killing eventually.
Well, I thought, but you know what? It's okay. It's still. I think it's going to have a.
It's.
I think it's just going to fall like
It's flowing like a real slasher because
the body count's going to eventually just hit.
It already started out with the pretend scare, and then we're going to eventually get the real deal coming real quick.
For the ladies out there. Or would you hear this? Your husband's home? Oh, he's left again. You're by yourself?
Then you just hear the Rick Rude. I'm going to let your inner city sweat hog husband see how a real man takes off his robe.
Exactly. No, I'm enjoying this. This is actually. I'm going to just go ahead and say this right now. This is one of the more enjoyable ones we've done. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, it's already got the pace of a slasher.
It does, and it's flowing real well, and it's
they already set up everything.
Actually, it looks like the weather we've had lately, right there.
Yeah, it does. It's just piss pouring, which is also a slasher.
I know, I love it.
At that weird.
I kind of wish it would start. It'd be kind of cool if it would just monsoon.
It rained this morning when I did the Cat in the Brain unboxing review. For you guys on YouTube, please check our YouTube page out because I'm trying to expand us out everywhere. Got Facebook, got Twitter, got SoundCloud, iTunes, now YouTube. So go check it out. It's our first video that you get of us. So, it's just me doing the thing because the doctor was busy with his clients at the time. So, I
may be persuaded to come on at some point.
It'll be fun, I think. Not unboxing. We'd have to figure out something cool to do with us to do. But yeah, this it was piss pouring then, so that was kind of cool. But now we got the chick. She's kind of looking at this weird doll. It's actually pretty creepy, honestly.
It's Annabelle.
It's creepier than Annabelle. That doll's pretty creepy. Latched onto her, something's going down. The doll almost looks real. It's really creepy.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck!
The hell?
She's got like actual nails. Oh god! Oh, it was a dream. Damn. We got that too now.
Cool.
We got that too now. We got the pretend scare from the boyfriend. Then we got the dream scare.
There's that fucking doll. It's in her closet.
The third one's got to be the kill. So, I mean, I'm guessing she's the main character in this film. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're just supposed to like her. Now she's, yes! I knew it. Third kill. Here we go. Third time is the actual kill. There we go.
So she got it that time.
She got it from the hag.
I thought that said body turds and it said body thuds.
And the doll has been stolen by the hag. So yeah,
Did you see the curtains move across? That's kind of cool.
I called out the pace, though. It worked.
Ladies, be sure to look if no one's home about your curtains.
For Act 2
of The Creeper. The podcast Creeper. Only available on the Curtains episode.
But I was right. They did the pretend kill, then they did the dream kill, and that means she's about to fucking die, and she did. So, I've
seen her.
Won't say I know my shit when it comes to horror, when it comes to slashers especially, but I think I do. And I
don't know anything about horror movies. What are they?
What are those? Well, there you go. The kid's got some nice butt to look at. He looks like he's going to grow up to sell weed. She turns around and that's not pretty. Ugh. And that kid looks like a few of my drug dealers I used to have. They were that same size too. You're like, hey, you want some weed? And now we're in front of the bumfuck gas station, like a country store, whatever this is, a general store, which is another good staple of slasher films. And they're about to head to Stryker's retreat so the whole cast can meet him, the director. And at least I think that's what's going to happen.
Where's the girl that showed a minute ago?
Which
it wasn't her. It was another one that I thought was really smoking hot.
Oh no, the blonde just died. So the one that was in the institution?
No, it showed her a second ago before it showed her. I'm assuming.
Oh, she was dry. Yeah,
she's hitchhiking. Maybe.
Yeah, she's going. They're all going to the retreat, the director's retreat, so they can meet and start filming this thing, or at least get casted for it. So they're all heading out that way. So yeah, I don't know who that chick was, but I know who you're talking about. She was the one that was in that classroom in the beginning, I think. And now she's all... She looks like she was about to board the Titanic.
That's her.
Yeah.
What, no? Maybe that's not her.
She's the one right there at the end.
Maybe it is her.
Right there. That was her.
I don't know, I'd fuck some of these women.
It's always nice.
The one in the blue dress I fuck.
You gotta have fuckable women in these films to die, because then it's not... of course you want ugly people to die. You don't want to... It's not as appealing when you see the, ugly people die. You want to see the hot people die, because you're like, oh, but she was hot. And the doctor's into it. They're already talking about fucking for a part in the movie. Sell my mother into slavery. That's nice. No, I think since we haven't really seen this, that we should have the sound on for it. What do you think?
We can. Some of it, anyway.
Yeah. And there's John Vernon, so that's perfect timing. Just have it down low,
He's in so much shit, man.
Literally a staple actor from my childhood, for sure. And it's Keith Richards.
He's got a pretty nice little...
Holy shit! Look him up. That guy's in a ton of shit. You know what my favorite movie that guy is in?
What's that?
And I'm going to let you double check this and actually use this movie to look him up if you want. He's in a movie that I love called Talk Radio. See if I'm right.
I think it's Michael Wincott, another Canadian actor. Yep. He did Talk Radio in '88. This was from '83, so he's on that.
Talk Radio is a movie you need to see too.
And what's that one about? He's in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. He's in The Crow, Alien Resurrection.
Talk Radio is about a Jewish shock jock that gets murdered for being honest with his listeners.
Huh.
It's fucking awesome. It's an Oliver Stone picture, and it's my favorite thing he ever did.
He's in Miami Vice.
Yeah, he is.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm already into this. This is fucking great. I bet he's the goddamn killer in this, too.
He was the voice of Prophet of Truth in Halo 2. That's really weird. That's an interesting one. Pretty cool. There's some titties for you. For all you viewers watching, you do a little Mr. Skin here, and I can just tell you straight where the scene is at, where you can see the tits. And we're at 33 minutes and 14 seconds, so that's you some curtain rods. There you go. There's some big ones too.
Damn allergies.
Samantha Egger, I don't like her after seeing The Brood. I'm just not into it anymore. Into her.
It's disturbing.
Yeah, it is. Never gonna get
the doctor would still have to.
There's another. I think it's Lynn Grip. No, that's not it. Another actress in this that looks really familiar. I'm trying to figure out who it is.
The hell?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'm zipping back up for that.
We've been past your bedtime, isn't it, darling? Oh, I went to my skates. I had to find my new pair. The girl thinks she's on holiday.
This one was very slow now at this point. We're 30 minutes in.
We got one killing out of the way. I think we'll see some more pretty soon.
God knows why. I get up every morning at dawn to practice.
No, I'm still feeling it. I'm digging it.
I feel like they're going to start putting that doll in places.
The worst slasher film ever made is The Mutilator.
She gotta want it more than being loved.
It's pretty bad.
Which Jens thinks is just still the holy grail of slasher films, and I'm like...
Yeah, I'm glad I met those guys.
No, I'm not. It has nothing to do with that. I'm talking about just that film is horrible.
But the film itself is bad.
The pornos have better acting in it than that. And production value.
I think she's the killer.
All that movie, the whole time, is just this.
Yeah.
You don't like her? What's she doing here? She's just a baby.
She's a baby. It's her that looks familiar, but I can't pull up anything.
Me? I'm scared to death.
I'm out of actors so far.
Years.
Found a couple that I knew.
I have no idea what she's in.
I started early.
So I did have the right guy.
Oh yeah, you did. You knocked that one right out.
Always the captain.
I thought it was him, but wasn't sure.
It's like the casting couch, only wetter.
Come in, my dear. What you heard is a scene I wrote many years ago for a play.
He's like a mansion. It looks like a fucking hotel.
That play indeed. Saved only by your talent and beauty, Samantha.
A play?
We'll go to
You mean it was all a joke?
music for a second.
That's call it.
I checked out the new Death Angel.
It sounds
I
so
really
real.
fucking like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Tricks of the
Some
trade,
good
my
shit.
dear, tricks of the trade.
Which actually, we can talk about that too. On October 3rd, we're going to be interviewing Will, the drummer for Death Angel, and some of the other guys as well. And not really sure what we've got planned on that yet because we were going to have him on an episode, and he was having some technical issues on his end, and we weren't able to do that. So we're looking forward to doing that on October 3rd for you guys, and that will probably be up and running around, I would say, probably November.
Yeah.
So something to look forward to there. Another one that I do have concrete on the ground, so that one's a done deal.
Oh.
Okay, now we're getting stuff set up. I'm starting to wonder if the killer in this is a woman.
I would imagine, yeah. So all these women are competing for this one role of Audra. So guess we'll know when there's the last woman standing who that just is. Sharpening up the
Or is
signal.
it the guy from Killer Clowns, maybe?
Yeah. He just brought them all there to kill him. That'd be cool. Unless that's him right here, that kind of takes that out.
Who just fucked who? Yeah! He's fucking everybody, isn't he?
She said she would fuck him for the part, so I don't think that's going to help her any. Ooh. Now Samantha's jelly. She's like, I know that strut. That's the strut after he pulls out. I guess she feels violated.
She feels violated and degraded, but she's got a creeper outside. I'm just running with it this episode. It's funny. I'm having fun unzipping my pants.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
And I'm wearing a pantyhose mask too.
Yeah.
And I do have a knife.
It's just the way a doctor likes to roll. He doesn't like to be...
Just for this film, I figure it was appropriate.
Right.
The night before, your vagina was violated. Now you're about to get violated with a knife.
Yeah. Or with a sickle.
I'm assuming that's this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not. It looks like it, though, because we're getting the kind of the first person.
Yep. And she's kind of by herself. There's just some dude.
I love that radio, man. I totally had one of those.
A ghetto blaster.
Yeah.
Those things are pretty awesome. I had one. And then you started getting the JVC boombox. After the ghetto blasters went out of style. The ghetto blasters were really big in the 80s. They were pretty big. Still prominent in the 90s when I was growing up. Now we're getting the storm coming, so we might get it before we get some killings here.
As soon as it starts, he'll be ready to drop a country love.
Yeah. We're about to get the real... It's a Panasonic ghetto blaster. Oh yeah, this is what's known as the iconic scene from this film, apparently. This is the skating scene that everybody talks about in this movie, so... So, this bitch is about to get capped right here. And I can't...
This music's terrible. And all this music sucks.
That's why she's gonna get killed, because they're like, they need to kick over that ghetto blaster first or smash it.
No, they just need to put
bury
a good
it
tape
in that
there.
pond. Yeah,
When you put a fucking good tape in there.
we could put some Tomb of the Mutilated in there.
You know, I'm not.
I'm trying to think. 83. They can only do so much with that.
Put some Accept in.
You can put Show No Mercy on there by Slayer.
And some Accept.
Yep.
Put Venom's Black Belt in there. I don't know. Put something in there. Yeah. For you guys listening, I think I've just summoned it and it's about to happen. We're about to get a shitstorm.
I think it's the hag. Yeah, turn that fucking music off. Here we go. We're about to get something good cooking up for you guys.
The music stopped. We're at 42 minutes 53 seconds. So that other dude has been taken too. So that's a kill we haven't even seen. That guy that was sitting there with the wood, he just kind of disappeared. Or maybe he was out in the woods earlier. I don't know. Maybe he's the guy. He's just some little dude running around the woods. I don't know.
Oh, shit! Did you see it?
Yep, there's his hand and a beer. If that's not Canada in a nutshell for you, you're out in the snowy woods chopping wood with a beer. That's
a fucking doll.
Oh, that's the doll. Oh, here we go. I don't know why the doll would be buried.
The doll looks like a blow-up doll right here, too.
A little bit.
Y'all know what the doctor does with blow-up dolls. I sodomize them.
It's practice. Yeah, that doll's fucking weird. There you go. That just might be that fucking dude we saw in the woods. He was just kind of weird. Doesn't look like a woman right now skating.
But it could be.
But it could be. But it's definitely a dude doing the skating, because that's some hefty pants going on for a woman. Maybe they just like to stay baggy. It's like they're going snowboarding or something. No, that's a woman. Yeah, I would have been running by now. It's sickle time. She's still carrying the fucking doll. I decapitated the doll. I think you can actually hear them. That's pretty cool. Oh shit.
Pull the mask off.
We know that has to happen at the end. They just gotta build up these vague characters that we just want to die. Is she seriously gonna live?
I don't know.
I think she'll get caught up here. She's not going anywhere. You're gonna die in these woods, woman. You're gonna die in these woods. Yeah, she's a sitting duck. She's not gonna. No, she's a laying duck now. That's not that painful. Come on, toots. I mean, it's fucking black as shit outside right now. It's waiting for this kill to happen, then it's gonna start pouring. It's like, come on, it should have been raining already.
Right when it starts to monsoon, Tuta's gonna be ready to shoot that log.
Now I just really want her to die. This needs to happen. And the rain's here.
Oh yeah. What's funny are these hicks that apparently were at the swim. There's some old. Come here. This is funny. Look at this old grandpa. He's like, "Shit, bitch!"
Oh, wait. Sickle. Blade slices.
I just wish you'd seen that old fart about eat it.
Like you run out of his car.
That was kind of anticlimactic. I don't know.
It was one of those hidden kill scenes. Classic Friday the 13th style where you don't really see what happens.
Ah, you got a New York tag out there.
Yeah. Well,
you know what that means, folks? Down here in Florida, Corey's got a stalker.
One of the guys across the street is a huge Mets fan too, which is funny.
Maybe that's his car.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because Alexis was out there one time, and I had the flag up, because I was trying to. We don't have the curtains because the dog.
Is that plant going to be okay? Because it
Yeah.
looks like it's about to go.
Because the dog sidewinded our curtains, so I had to put up my Mets flag to shade our sun, shade the sunlight. And the guy from across
That
was
right there.
Yeah, the guy
like this.
Yeah, the guy from across was like, "Hey, go Mets!" I was like, "Yeah."
There's straight up a New York tag here.
Nice to have an ally. There's some New Yorkers up this way too, because I can hear them talking, and they have New York plates. There's a few over here.
Probably in school here.
No.
Yeah, or they're like me. I don't know.
Well,
A lot of Jews move down here to Florida.
they do. That's
They retire here.
There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, so my mom liked to say Florida, where Jews go to die.
And Canadians thrive because we move here too.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this movie though. I thought that if that's a talked about death scene though, that's a joke.
It was the skating part, not the death part, but the skating. I don't know. That's supposedly the part that stuck out to everybody. Was that they're like, "Oh, isn't that movie with the skating hag?"
Shouldn't we be the ones reviewing everything instead of everybody else? I don't know. I feel like some people get paid to do things that they shouldn't do.
Yeah.
That's your memorable scene from this movie. I would say it's the fucking doll.
Yeah, the doll's weird.
The doll's going to stick out to me when this episode's over, So somebody's going to bring up curtains, I'm going to give me the one with the fucking doll. Different than Annabelle, but, I'm actually glad. I want to tell you guys what I'm looking at right now. It is monsooning, and it's a beautiful 6:51 a.m. in the morning here in Florida, and yeah,
as it is always on.
We've recorded all night, and we've went into the wee hours of the morning. I don't know how you're still awake, man.
On Corey's day off, it always rains every time.
But it really does.
Even if I have like a week vacation, it's going to rain every single day of that vacation.
I guess we actually should have got in the pool.
Yeah, it's all right. I knew it would.
Well, it's not lightning. I guess we can still do it anyway.
Yeah. Have some kind of an Amazon feel to it,
Yeah, cool. I do want to get in there sometime. I have not been in a pool in 20 years.
Jesus.
20 years. That's the truth.
It's a child's world. That's why I don't usually, because I don't want to deal with people and their shitty kids. I'd just rather stay. I'd rather just take a bath in my house. Play with my ducky.
You just put like a plastic pool in here, like a little kid's pool.
I'll just put on floaties and have
my niece. The funny story. My niece was little. For some reason, she liked watching horror movies with me, which I probably shouldn't have done with her. She was like really young, like 5 or 6. But I remember she would love to. I would take this plastic pool and let her play in it while we would watch horror movies in my room. Which, looking back, was probably a bad thing all the way around. She could have got fucking electrocuted or fucking.
That's the hag mask she's got. Oh yeah, it is. Mask is pretty creepy.
But I don't think that's her doing the killing, though.
Well, the mask is for the character.
Somebody's killing in the mask, but
yeah,
it's not. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's her. Could be.
Somebody keeps taking the mask and killing with it.
I don't think that mask is scary. I think it looks like women have dated. So in that respect, it's scary. What was I thinking?
In reality sense, it's scary. The creepiest part of the scene is actually John Vernon. Basically giving her acting tips, saying, "Hey, you're wearing this ugly hag mask, but make me want to eat your pussy."
This is the best. Satisfied.
He's a very unorthodox director. Jonathan Stryker, that is.
Jonathan Stryker. It sounds like a fucking Mortal Kombat character.
It does. Well, there is Stryker. I don't know if that's his first name.
Or a bad G.I. Joe character. Or a terrible Transformer ally.
Yeah. So there's a snowmobile, and I read that somebody was supposed to die on a snowmobile. I guess this might be it.
But don't worry, kids, because it will cut away, because we're apparently watching the TV version of Curtains. I don't know what was up that sickle there. Like, come on, give it to me, you know.
Another band that I've been listening to that I still have to let the doctor check out is a band called Birth Through Gore.
Where are they from?
They're from somewhere weird, actually.
I was 21 at the time.
Let me look it up real quick. I'll actually go ahead and just play some of their stuff. Birth Through Gore.
No, it's not necessary.
They are from Greece.
Oh, it's going to go bombing, right?
You know, I was asked recently by a friend of ours
I'm on nerves, actually.
about going to see a band from Greece, and I declined because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like fucking Marduk at all.
They're from Greece?
No, but the band they're touring is Rotting Crust, and I can't do it. Their new stuff sounds like prog shit.
Yeah,
it sounds like
weird.
New Enslaved stuff. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
He's like, it's so good. It's like, no, this actually sucks. It sounds like prog music. I don't want to fucking listen to this.
Well, this is definitely not prog.
No. I was just tapping the vein there because you brought up
I'm
Greece.
going to go ahead and play.
No, I can't do that. I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. I can't do it. All right, we'll do it live.
It's a simulated obduracy by Birth Through Gore. I don't think this is the album I have. Sounds pretty good though. A little suffocation style right there.
Yeah, definitely.
I think they're pretty awesome.
That sounds alright.
Oh, this is the one I've heard a lot. This one. Oh, Doldrums. Just hit your funny bone. Alright. Just hit it on that chair. That chair's a fucking death trap. I might see some egger titties right here, maybe. No, that's not her, that's somebody else. Got skimpy night down time.
Alright.
Skimpy night down time.
She's kind of gross. There's probably a dick tucked between those legs.
Yeah, I think so.
And don't forget, at the very end of this episode, we have Noah and John from Cranial Engorgement stopping by to discuss their new record with us.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Had a really good time with these guys. They're cool dudes, so definitely stick around. If you prefer, it'll be on YouTube as well, so if you want to skip right to that, then yeah, by all means. But if you guys are sticking around for the long haul, we appreciate that very much, and the guys in Cranial appreciate it, I'm sure. So yeah, definitely stick around. Oh, she's the British one, though. I might be able to handle that. Oh! Still a woman. Thought I was a man for a second. She's about to be toast. I bet you they're in the... Behind the curtain number 1, folks. For those of you still following along, 57 minutes, 34 seconds is where we're at. Just look for the man tits right here. Because where that doll is, that's where that fucking hag's gonna be. About to be more tits? Is that a mannequin or is that an actual person?
I don't know, I can't tell. It looks like a lesbian encounter. No, that's not a mannequin. Is she looking at herself in the mirror? I'm confused.
Nope. I think they're trying to like do a scene for the movie, maybe.
I don't know.
Well, no, because they're all competing for the part, so I don't know. Get some lesbos here. Those are nasty nipples. Now, for you directors out there, you got to look at the tits first before you cast them. I don't care how good they look outside of it, but the tits have to be at least decent. And that she's got a 50-year-old mom nipple. I don't know where that comes from.
The doctor's still going to have to... Oh, man. So he wrote a lesbian scene in this. I don't know what... She acts like she's touching a fucking dead body. It's a woman's tit.
I know. It's like, come on.
You know. Of course, I wouldn't want to grab a dude's junk, but still, I guess I just wouldn't do it. It would be no hesitation. It just wouldn't happen. It's like, okay, I'm not doing
women
this.
are more okay with it. There's a difference between junk and then tits, you know.
I know, but still.
Tits are a lot easier to grab. They're a lot more friendly.
Some women's are, some women's aren't.
Yeah. But if you are a woman grabbing another woman's tit, it's like, yeah, whatever.
Right.
I've never seen a woman be like, I don't know. It's just like, whatever, grab your tit. It's fine. Here we go. Let's get some...
There's someone behind the bathroom curtain.
Let's see this. Let's see the whole thing. You can see her mustache in the restoration. That's nice. Let's put on her nail polish. Let's get some real polish going on here. Polish off her head. Called doll head in the toilet. No, real head in the toilet. Yeah.
Finally.
Yes. Crusty.
For any fans out there, always a good response if you put a human head in a toilet.
Right.
Maybe I should let Scott lick my breasts. A.K.A. Dr. Vincent West. Lick my breasts. Maybe he could sample my Diet Pepsi butthole.
What?
But since Christy didn't want to rub my breasts, I'll let him taste my diet butt. Doctor, I'm new here to Canada. Would you sample my butt? First there's a head in the toilet, then there's not.
It was there, I swear.
There's nothing in the shitter!
You told me there was a log in here.
God, somebody needs to clean that thing.
Doesn't look like there's a hole for the.
I know. I guess
for anything to go down.
Brown poo just chills in there. Come on in here and let me fuck you.
Like, you're the only one I don't want to screw, so I'll just go to your room.
I'm not even believing it just showed that. She just took pain prescription medicine with booze. Did you see it?
Yeah.
That's a death sentence, kids.
Hey, she's gonna die anyway, right?
No pain meds with your booze, or you die.
Unless you're already gonna die in a horror film, it's okay. Maybe he is gonna fuck her anyway, I don't know. Yep, maybe.
Any ladies out there, Corey does like if you're boozed up and doped up when he gives you that part for the film. This movie's just funny. I have to admit, it's pretty slow in places, but it's pretty funny. It's just funny seeing him in this, being a womanizing butt.
I'll tell you a band I don't like that I saw. They have a new track out. It's a band called Inquisition. Not a fan.
You know, you saw them.
I've seen them twice, yeah.
A couple years ago. With Behemoth. And you went to the show. I remember you telling me the whole bill. And the only band that I liked on that bill.
Go to War.
Correct. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that band. I think Jen's likes them. I don't understand how you can be a black metal band from America. Sue me. I like my black metal from abroad.
Yeah,
where it was fucking invented.
Inquisition's from Santiago, Chile. Which is weird.
Not Norway, though.
No. And they don't sound good. I just don't like their...
Yeah, the music sucks.
I don't like their...
Who's the American... I always get Inquisition confused with... There's an American black metal band.
There's a few of
with
those.
A similar name.
Oh, shit. I know who you're talking about. In Solitude, maybe?
No, they're not from Sweden, and they're not black metal. They're like wannabe Merciful Fate. Who am I thinking of? Saw them on that Cannibal bill with Behemoth. Actually, no, that's not them either. That's not them either. Scratch that. That's not them. You saw them on that Behemoth bill with Goat Whore. They were the other band on that bill. They're from America.
The only other one on there was 1349.
No, I love them. I thought you knew I liked them.
Yeah, you do. But that's what I'm saying. That's the only other band I remember.
Well, who the fuck is it? There's an American... I thought it was Inquisition.
Nope.
Who the fuck is it? There's a band from America...
Knock Mystium? That's not them.
They're from Nashville.
Really?
He's like, yeah, you don't come down and see some of this fucking black man, buddy.
Yeah, they're a bunch of assholes.
I'm like, here comes the banjos. There's no black metal from Nashville. It's country capital with your shitty hockey team. Woo!
And Full Darkness. That's who's from Nashville. Yeah. I don't know. You sure it was on that tour?
God, what is their name? I want to say it started with an I. Are you sure there's no members of Inquisition that are from America?
Yeah, they're from Chile.
Well, who the fuck is it then? I don't like them either, but there's one of those... It's fucking annoying. Because everybody's like... It's just so funny because he's like, I even try to talk with my foreign accent. It's like, you're fucking gay. You're not gay.
Here's the kicker here. The Inquisition formed in Colombia. Now they live in Seattle.
I told you.
They moved there, but they're not from.
It's still gay. That's still gay. Dumb.
Let's go to the black metal capital of the world and go to Seattle.
We had to move there because if I would cut you. If a bomb went off in Seattle, I'm okay with it. As long as you get the sanctuary guys out, the metal church guys out.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that fucking city. I just don't. You know. I like Queensryche too, but I'm not going to save them just because they were buttholes to me. I love their music, but fuck them. I don't care. But anyway,
fuck in the balls.
Yep.
I
knew it! Because everybody's like, they're from Norway. I'm like, no, they're not. They're from America, or they live in America.
Even if they were from Norway, they suck.
The thing is, the stuff out of there doesn't suck. 1349's awesome. Fucking Satiricon's awesome. Fucking Take's awesome. Gorgoroth's awesome. I mean, this stuff from Norway's awesome. Fucking good. Right. Yeah. I like that. Favorite. Yeah.
They're fucking...
and the Swedish stuff I dig. I just can't deal with the fucking... this horse shit that people try to hand off to me. It's like... He's like, we're extreme. We're from Nashville, Tennessee. It's like, that's fucking stupid.
The thing about that is people want to eat up
that one band. One of those guys is from Nashville.
And we got some through the shirt tits right there.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
That one band that not missed him.
Yeah.
Some of those guys are from America.
They all are. They're an American band.
I knew it.
Entirely.
I knew because they try to act like it's like you're about as black metal.
I don't consider Knock Mistium black metal.
They do.
Yeah, they do. There we go.
I'm just not buying it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying. There's no gore in this film.
That's lame.
I'm digging the film. There's just no gore. But anyway. But yeah, horrible. And I saw them open for somebody terrible, and everybody's like, "First say fuck turd mistium." It's like, this is garbage, man.
Cock mistium.
This is fucking garbage.
They also ripped off their fans by trying to put out their last record, and they had all these pre-order things, and the fans bought them, and they never got it. They ripped them off.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where are they from?
I don't know. The singer.
Let's expose them.
The singer was on a lot. Oh, this has already been. Whew.
No, but I want to have more fun with it.
Yeah, the singer was on fucking drugs, and it was a whole big fucking deal.
He's like, thank you to my spirits of darkness from Nashville, Tennessee. Give me a fucking break. You're not a fucking black metal band if you're from fucking goddamn Tennessee.
We're from Wheaton, Illinois.
Yeah! Scott's favorite city. Wish they'd drop a bomb on it. Good night. Not a fan of Illinois. You're from Chicago, you can suck it. Fuck the Blackhawks. Fuck you right up the butt. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck the Bulls, fuck the Bears. Mainly fuck the Blackhawks.
They're also a bunch of Nazi cocksuckers.
Really?
They're a part of that fucking National Socialist black metal shit. Where they talk about Nazism and all this bullshit. Yeah, they're one of those. So you're from Illinois and you think you're a Nazi. That's
Give me a break. I mean, I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. Fucking, drop a warhead on it. I don't fucking give two shits about that. I hate to be that way about it, but, we got any fans from out there. I got nothing against you, but as far as...
Okay, they signed on to that. They signed on to that label without knowing that they were a part of that kind of thing, so they demanded that they were taken from the record label. And then, let's see.
They were on Century Media, weren't they? Is that right? Who the hell was that?
Somebody's dead. I guess it was that bitch that just got killed earlier that we didn't see.
I don't know. The body count's coming up. There's just no. It's the Canadian Shining, anyway.
Let's see. It's Unholy Records. I'm trying to find out who else is on that.
But bottom line, you're not a fucking black metal band out of Illinois. Give me a fucking break. The only thing you gave America was nothing, so there. Fucking black metal is from Norway. That's it. I'm not going to sit and go any further with it. That's just my take on it.
I agree with that.
And I'm not trying to offend anybody that, whatever you're into. I just, I'm older and I'm not fucking buying it. You can't sell me a pile of shit and call it what it's not. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, it's fucking stupid. I just, it's so fucking generic to me. It's like, I found an Emperor album in a fucking Immortal record. Now I'm fucking black metal, buddy. It's just dumb. It's like, wow, you creative hillbilly. You know, you creative fucking U.S. wanker. Yeah, you're real cool, you know. You wear corpse paint and pretend you're evil. Woo!
Fucking aye, buddy.
But anyway, that's my take on that. And I'm going to do it live.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
This is creepy wherever she's at. It looks kind of cool. It looks like my basement.
But yeah, you know, black metal from Illinois. It's hilarious. I saw that shit band open for somebody. It was like Vital Remains, or so they opened, or they should not have been on the bill. So obviously it was a label thing. And it was just horrible. Ooh. It's like, did we make your pussy wet because we're spooky and scary with our spikes and stuff that we got down at Hot Topic? We're a black metal band from America.
Yeah, I just don't buy it. Something like black metal and the reasoning for black metal being around, it's not for America to produce.
No.
I think it's cute that you try, but stick to your death metal.
But yeah, that Inquisition band, go back to them, lame. The band's horrible. And everybody's like, they're really good. Did you like them? They're really good. I'll tell you another turd band that you and I both saw on the same bill. I'm going to slam the shit out of this band. Here's you another turd from Greece. You want to take it, or do you want me to finish it?
You got it. I'm not sure you're having this. Septic Flesh?
Horrible.
I like Septic Flesh.
Horrible live. Horrible.
See, I like them.
Hurry, hit the tape recorder. I'm like, woo, this is so horrible. I can't do it. I'm going to do it live. I'm going to do it live. Fuck it. But yeah, I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm going to do it live.
We'll do it live. They can't do it live.
I want that on here for me, for the sample. That when I'm just like, yeah, everybody's like, that band's I'm going to burn death. It's like, I can't do it. I'm going to do it live. I'll do it live. Fuck it. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what people want from me. It's like, I can't do it. I'm going to do it live.
Yeah, this is it right here.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today.
It's the Bill O'Reilly freak out. That's what
Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
This is the doctor when he used to be in the news.
Yeah. Okay, but
used to be a news anchor.
Yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it. Okay. Ready?
That's why the hag here is pissed.
There's
no words there.
What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video.
It's a Knock Mistium video.
I don't know what that means. To play us out.
I don't know what that means. Knock Mistium.
To end the show? Yeah. All right, go. Yeah, 5, 4, 3. That's tomorrow, and
I had to say shit.
Yeah, 5, 4, 3. That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a...
Can't do it.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Oh, man.
Sometimes you just got to do it live. Fuck it, you know? That's to our listeners out there, too. Sometimes you just got to be like, I can't do it.
This killer's doing it live.
Can't do it. I'm going to do it live.
I thought they killed like 4 people. Of course, some of these women look the
She's
same.
like, I've got to find Dr. West and let him smell my fucking... my ample breasts that are heaving from tension.
Just wait till she comes full swing at you and just move, and she'll go right into the brick wall.
Who was dead in the hot tub?
I don't know.
The guy had you.
It was
look
that
up,
bitch
maybe?
that was getting stabbed.
Oh. I don't know whatever happened to that dude.
Oh, there's the clown right there. It's a really weird area. This is probably the coolest part of the film. Is this? Just it's a cool looking area. I think
it is.
There's a weird little weird mannequins on nooses, which is pretty neat. Duh. Yeah, it said applause on the sign. That's blinking. You have to clap every time. Doctor always follows directions. I said metal clanks. I thought it said metal church for a second.
That would be interesting.
That'd be cool. Ooh. Looks like straight pubic hair.
I'm trying to figure. Well, that one thing looked like the tall man.
Like tall man blood. Yeah. It's like mustard or banana pudding. There's a corpse. That's the one that got stabbed. So I don't know who the one in the pool is. That must have been the dude. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy had you look up.
She's not even noosed though. She's hanging up by her wrist, which is, slaughterhouse style.
This may surprise you guys because it has nothing to do with the title. There's a lot of curtains in this scene. I don't know why. It's weird. I mean, the movie's not called Curtains, but
it's almost like they're trying to insinuate something about curtains. Yeah.
Is that Wolverine?
It's like it's all coming together. It's like there's just curtains
like a
everywhere.
stand-up of Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
He was going, rah.
It's adamantium time. Now this bitch is just annoying. I just want to know who it is. It's like the Scooby Gang would have found this out by now. Here these college women are that can't figure out shit.
It's true.
You know the Scooby Gang didn't go to college. They were fucking dropping too much acid. They're like, let's just go find ghosts in the woods. Okay.
Can you be any louder, lady? Why don't you just put a sign out saying I'm hiding inside here?
She's got axe from the director's chair. He or she. It might be that dude, because I don't know if that's who was in the pool. It looked like his jacket.
Or maybe it's the director, guys. He dead? I don't know. Or maybe it's the main old broad from The Brood. I don't know.
Can't tell, of course, this film, as it said, was re-edited and recut and all this stuff so many times, so maybe there was other stuff in there, but there's a lot to do with this film, and it took 3 years to put it out in theaters, so I mean, I could see why.
Corey has his copy listed right now on eBay. It's $50. No, I'm glad you got this. I actually think this is interesting. I like this. I think it's cool. It's Canadian. It's cool. I wish there was a little more gore. Or any gore.
I like that John Byrne's in it. I think that's a
Oh, yeah, it's a steal for that. Great. And some of the women are hot.
Yeah. Saw some weird titties. Saw some kind of old lady titties almost.
Yep. And I stalked
It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag with an old hag as the killer. Not actually, but the mask is the hag mask.
And just remember out there, listeners, you can always, if, people trying to cram bands on you, just be like, I can't do it. We'll do it live. Because that's how we do it.
Right.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Do it live. Fuck it. Tuna's not doing it live. He's fucking out for the count.
I still don't, in that video, what Bill O'Reilly's doing, I still don't understand why he stands up when he's like, we'll do it live. I'm not really sure what he's doing. I've watched it like 10 times.
He just gets fucking that mad where he's
it's
like...
fucking
I think he unbuttons part of his suit jacket. He's just like so pissed he's got to like air it out. Because he takes his jacket off or whatever. I can only imagine working with him.
I mean, we can't do it. We'll do it live. Wow. No one survives? That's interesting.
We still got the director. We still got the crazy bitch. There's somebody dead. But tell us, it's been cut so many times. I don't know. I don't remember them killing half these people.
There's the dead director.
Where'd he even come from?
I don't know. He's dead, though.
They didn't even show him.
He's got a glass in the back.
Did I miss something?
I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Yeah, it must be her. Because, I mean, she was institutionalized to get into the role. So it would only make sense.
Can't do it. Do it live.
Or maybe it is her, I don't know.
That woman's going to do it
the
live.
The mystery is still there.
That woman's doing it live, fuck it.
But we didn't see like 2 or 3 deaths happen. They just kind of...
I don't know, man. I can't do it. We'll do it live.
She's doing it fucking live right now.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
I'll write it and we'll do it live. One of these bitches is about to kill each other. That's what's going to happen. This is it right here.
I feel like this is like the guy was really into the Psycho movies and he took it a different...
Yeah.
It's like he watched the first Friday the 13th and like Psycho 2 and then made this movie.
While talking to Wes Craven on the phone, like, we'll do it live, fuck it.
Right.
Kind of got a Craven feel to it at this point. Yeah, we're at an hour and 23 minutes, 45 seconds, so...
You have to stand up at a restaurant one time when you're getting bad service and just be like, can't do it, we'll do it live.
I'll eat it and we'll do it live.
Have you ever done this? Have you ever rushed to get into it? I'm asking everybody out here, too, if you guys are check this out. This is something that I do lately all the fucking time. Because they've narrowed theater seats, I will literally be like, on the handle.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to sit down. I have bruised the shit out of myself.
Right.
Trying to sit in a movie theater seat.
I've done the same thing.
It fucking hurts, too. It's painful.
He was fond with disciples. Young, pretty ones. Was? Where is he?
Never a response, by the way, from BH.
He left?
Interesting.
From MA.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. It's all over now. Go back. Go back to the acting classes and the dinner theatre, the chorus line. Wait tables, be somebody's secretary, get married, grow old together. Forget about Audra.
Diet soda, it's coming out.
I'm not sorry.
I was here just a minute.
I killed Stryker. You want to call the police? Go ahead. I'm not going
And now
anywhere.
it's clear as a bell out there and it's not raining.
Don't worry. I won't hurt any of your friends. It's only me. What do you mean? You did too.
She killed Stryker, so she was the one killing everybody in the outfit.
No, she killed Stryker and that was it. She's the one that's been killing everyone else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah! Fucking hate that bitch.
You ever wanted something so badly to do anything for it? Me?
This was obviously a reshoot. You can tell by this part. She looks totally different. Okay. Oh, it's a flashback thing.
Badly, I swear to God.
Somebody watched Friday the 13th and made this film. Hey!
In and out in 24 hours. He was in and out.
Corey was my son, and last week was his birthday.
Well, I know what you're wondering. The question is...
And really, this is a Friday the 13th rip.
A little bit.
I like it, though. But, oh, she's in the asylum now because they caught her. I can't do it.
This is how they had to
We'll do it live.
This is how they had to split up the shit, like the credits in Act 1.
Gore Christian, I do it live. Fuck it.
And they reshot it.
Wow. They should at least leave... There should be another version of this. I guess they can't do that. There should have been 2 versions of this on this disc.
They couldn't do it. They had to do
Can't
it
do it. I can't do it. Do it live. But yeah. Closing thoughts on this film?
You know, I like it.
Yeah, I did too.
It's just...
I gotta give it a little hell just because it's, it's right there to give it itself
I mean,
hell.
they received hell making this. Like, the director walked out like 45 minutes into shooting.
You can tell.
Yeah, you can tell where all the reshoots
It looks like
happened.
it was shot by one of the grips.
Yeah, and there's Act 2 where they had to go back, and I mean... This
Then
was
there's
on the
Act
back
3.
burner for 3 years. I mean, for what it was and how much hell they got put through, it's a decent movie, you know. It had me going. I was trying to...
it was okay.
Not the worst I've seen. It's not Mutilator. It's it's
No, God, no. Nothing. I mean, that movie's horrible. Mutilator's just a terrible film. Well, I know one human being that likes that film, and I still don't understand it. I think he must have masturbated to it as a child. I'm going to say who that is.
Suzanne Benoit. There's you a Canadian name.
Yep.
It's fun. Usually I go around and watch movies. Sonic, that's a Canadian. Sturmax, Canadian. I mean, usually when I go, there's John Vernon. It's John Stryker. Usually when I look at movies at the credits, I pick out all the Jewish names, but these movies are fun because you can pick out all the Canadian names. All right. Well,
thank you guys for listening, and that one was definitely... I had fun doing that one.
Yeah, this was great, actually. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I think you should watch it at least once. It looks great, and some of the stuff, towards the end, it looks kind of choppy with the... But they did the best they can do, and I think with what they had, they did a pretty good job of it, so... it's very interesting.
Corey's copy is on eBay right now for $49.95. Free shipping.
It's the best they could do. I think it was great with what they had. So, thanks Synapse from the release. Thanks to the guy who bundled this in with Motel Hell. It was nice to get this basically for free. And
it's an interesting view.
Yeah, and it looks really good. And,
all I still remembers the doll, though.
Yeah, the doll. I think after the skate scene, you don't see it ever again. It should have had more of a scene after that.
Remember, they decapitated it.
That's right.
With the sickle.
It sucks, though. I think the doll was a good part of it.
It's
kind
John
of
Vernon just fucked everybody, and then
which was cool.
Then he got fucked.
If you're even remotely a fan of John Vernon, this movie's worth.
There's no gore in this, though, so don't expect a gore thing. It is a slasher, but it's very discreet.
So I'm glad before this episode I didn't go with my usual gorehounds or splatterfucks thing. I said something else. So it's not for any of you guys. This is just a slasher, like a bare bones slasher movie.
So much potential, and yet I feel like if there had been gore in this movie would be a lot higher to me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There's none in it.
No, there's none.
I feel like we just watched a TV version. Yeah, maybe it's just because it's Canadian. Because I know the Canadians kind of like the Brits.
There is tits. There is tits. A little bit of blood.
They could have been fucking animal sex in this because it's Canadian or foreign. But you can't have fucking kills in it.
And there was a head in a toilet, which was nice too. So
yeah.
I don't know
what happened to that either.
That was the closest we got to it, and then it was just kind of gone. So maybe the bitch ate it. I don't know. But yeah, it's an interesting watch. Had fun doing it. Check out Birth Through Gore. Check out the new Death Angel record. It's very good. Also, the new Dennis Sherman is really good too. That's a great album.
Yeah,
I really like that. And Doctor, any closing thoughts for you?
I'm just gonna remember that fucking doll. I don't know. I don't know. Looking back, it's very. I don't know. You could tell that this thing was reshot a bunch.
Yeah. But they salvaged it. They made it.
No, it was actually it was pretty fun to watch actually.
And stay tuned now. We have Noah and John from Cranial Engorgement, our interview with those two cats. It's really cool. They talk about their new album, and it's available now. You can get it on Amazon, or you can get it from Gorehouse Productions.
And from the Doctor and I, stay fucking gory. Corey Gorechrist here with Dr. Vincent West. We are here with John and Noah of Cranial Engorgement. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, man. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, morning from your side. And then we'll talk a little bit about how you guys started out. I believe it was 07 when you guys formed.
Yeah. We started back in 07. It was just it was with our buddy Raphael back in middle school.
Wow.
We were just like little kids, but I was just doing vocals, and John over here was of course drumming, and we had our buddy Raphael playing guitar. But later on, our friend Raphael decided not to continue. Like he had other things he had to do. So back in high school, it was just me and John as a two-piece going like that.
Wow. Like the White Stripes of brutal death metal.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I just didn't have long hair.
Right. So this is back in middle school. You guys were jamming and stuff. What were some of the bands you guys were really into in middle school?
Well, we're into, of course, Dying Fetus, Cerebral Bore. We're into Deicide. I mean, you name it, man. The whole list just keeps going on. Even to new metal and old school, like rock and roll and stuff. But,
of course, yeah.
Yeah, so we were just really influenced with all that, and and Noah actually has some stuff to add on to that. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, because in middle school, surprisingly, we were already like kind of deep into like listening to death metal. Like back in 4th grade, I was already listening to Cannibal Corpse, and that was the first band. Yeah, that was like the first band I got introduced to by my older brother.
Right.
But yeah. Like I remember, like first day of school, like the teacher like paired me and Jonathan up in like this like group activity, and where it was like we were doing like a Venn diagram of like things that we have interest in, and we just had interest in like pretty much the same stuff.
The first band was Metallica.
Yeah,
he put Ozzy. Like a boyfriend girlfriend thing.
I remember I was in.
Like, From there on, we just became like the cutest couple in school.
Went to prom, you did the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
junior prom. Yeah, I remember in middle school, it was about 5th grade. I went to it was like an English project where you had to like break down a song's lyrics and describe like the how it's poetic and the meaning and stuff. And I did This Graveyard Earth by 6 Feet Under, and it was pretty funny. So everybody wanted to walk out of the room. I could tell, because like, this kid's weird, but I had a good time with it. I thought it was funny. So
I thought you were pretty cool.
Yeah, there was no metal kids up there in upstate New York. There was me and another friend of mine, and that was about it. So kind of just had to fend for yourself.
Yeah. Over here we have an okay metal scene like over here in Pomona. Like where Pomona's like located in like Los Angeles County, in California. But
awesome.
We have a metal scene here. Not as big as it used to be.
Sure.
Mainly like punk and like the straight edge hardcore.
Right.
But we still have a scene going on here. So surprisingly, like back in school when we would talk about a band, like some people would know what you were talking about.
Right. Now, do you have some original? You have some band names that you were suggesting before Cranial Engorgement? How'd you come up with that?
Oh man.
Okay. So we like back in like middle school, like we of course we would come up with like cheesy names like I think our first name, and man, this is kind of embarrassing. But I think like because we didn't quite know what we wanted to do yet, in like back in middle school, like we were experimenting with like different sounds and stuff. So like, one of the names was like The Unknown, stuff like like little cheesy stuff like that.
And then the other one was like Hell's Corpse.
Yeah, Hell's Corpse, and
that's pretty cool. I like that one.
Lord of Demons, like just stuff like that.
And
like
your amputation.
And then like later on in high school, like we came up with the name Endo Amputation, but some people kept thinking we were talking about weed because the endo part. But
wow! Do you amputate using marijuana? No, it just sounds brutal. It's not weed.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we also, our buddy Raphael that, left the band,
Sure.
He actually created the name Cranial Engorgement.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah, he made that name up, so we kind of ran with it, and we just made our own, so.
Yeah, we dig it. And one I really like, a band name I want to see happen if me and the doctor here don't do it ourselves just for the hell of it, but we told Gorgasm this too. They thought it was pretty funny. Is Digested Anus. I want to see that somewhere. I think it'd be funny.
It'd be like it sounds like a parody band of like Digested Flesh.
Yeah, or something like that. Just come up with stupid song names and just have fun with it. Try to make some brutal shit. And then we will we'll get into, you talk about coming out with your first demo. And we'll talk about that one. There's some good shit on there. I checked it out. Really, really dig it. So, yeah, talk a little bit about recording that.
Oh, man. We recorded that over there in Los Angeles, Inglewood, California, with what's his name, man?
Chris from Apoplexy at the Morgue Studio.
Yes.
Yeah, Morgue Studios.
Prelude to Horror demo, of course. Yeah.
We not even like we weren't even on time. We didn't even do metronome things, we just kind of went in and just balls out, just recorded the whole. I guess we did the whole album actually, but then we went to and then Carlos from Gorehouse, he said, you know what, let's release the EP with a couple tracks since you guys are starting to do the actual album for Horrific Existence,
right.
And we're like, you know what, that sounds like a great idea, just to get people kind of, I guess, pumped up. And to me, I thought the quality sounds like shit, but it is raw. It is even, people like that shit. So I was like, hey, it sounds more of a grind sound, I guess. And even though we're not on a metronome or anything, I guess it's cool, But
yeah,
it was fun, And so it was kind of a half-assed thing, I would say. We only pay like $400, So I guess
it's not bad.
No.
Yeah, not bad. $400, huh? So
I think usually producers, or even local stuff, will charge like $250 a song or something. You got a 4-song EP out of it. That's not bad for $400 at all. So,
what did you guys come up with the artwork for Prelude to Horror?
What was your question?
Oh, the artwork for Prelude to Horror.
Oh yeah, we had a guy. Man, I keep forgetting these guys' names. Do you know their name?
Blood Boy, I believe. Blood
Boy.
Art.
Okay.
Yeah, he did that art piece. I just, on Facebook, I was just kind of scrolling around. I saw it, and I was like, hey, that's cool. And I paid some cash for it, and
sure.
We kind of just went. We're like, hey, that looks badass. That kind of suits us. I was kind of going for a 6 feet under kind of feel. That was just me, my personal thought, and it worked out just fine. It kind of didn't even sound like this. It just looked right,
Yeah, I can see that, definitely.
Hell yeah! So it was really fun.
Well, that's cool. Did you all do? When did you start doing shows with bigger death metal bands?
Man, I know. I think our first show, our first show ever that we started playing was April of 2014. It was the it was at the Smoke and Metal Fest. It was I think it was ran by Arrogant Behavior Productions. The bands that were playing was the headliners was Necro Goblicon and Disgorge. But
oh, cool, nice.
Later on, Disgorge they had to drop. So then it was just Necro Goblicon headlining. So that was a good show. Playing that,
it's pretty crazy.
Me and John as a 2-piece, and people really enjoyed it. And but I think our first big with a big headliner we've played was I believe back in 2015 in January. It was with Incantation.
Nice.
Incantation played at the airliner in Los Angeles, and we got on that show. And there's some footage from that. We have that's when we had our one bass player Nathan. You can see footage on YouTube from that show. We're playing at the second stage downstairs, and
awesome,
cool. And the whole place was packed. You can barely walk there. During our set, the crowd was going towards the door because of how kind of cramped the area was. But it was a good crowd, and
awesome.
And surprisingly, we had a pit going on. Even though there was such a small area.
Right.
And what was so funny about that footage too is that when you watch it. You can see Tyler our bass player now, like, watching us. Like, and it was funny because after that show, that's when we posted up on Facebook that we're looking for a new bass player, and he hit us up and told us that he saw us at the Incantation show.
It's like a Twilight Zone.
That was pretty funny.
Because he can, like, watch himself watch you guys before he's in the band. It's kind of crazy, huh? That's awesome.
So, I was watching, I can't remember what song it was, but you all were, it looked like you were opening for Defeated Sanity.
Oh, yeah. Which video was that?
I could not tell you that. I have no idea. I just noticed the backdrop when I was pretty hammered when I was going through YouTube, but
I think it was something fairly recently. No, it's from
no, I don't think, was that it?
Disposal of the World Tour is what they were on.
The one with the backdrop, you were probably looking at the show in Belgium.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's really cool.
Schweinfurt, yeah, Schweinfurt.
Oh, Schweinfurt. Okay, yeah, that was the last show.
Okay,
awesome.
Yeah, we did a pretty badass full-on tour with Defeated Sanity and Putrid Pile. That was really fun.
Hey, Putrid Pile's awesome.
Yeah, we love both those bands.
And Defeated came on here, Lily and Josh.
Yeah, we had them on last year.
Oh, great guys, man.
Oh, yeah.
we had a blast with those guys. Like, no, those guys are really cool. Like, we like really miss them right now. that tour was just a blast, and like getting to know each other. Because what's so funny is, I've been a fan of Defeated Sanity since like high school, and
right.
And I remember I have 3 tour shirts from them. One is when I first saw them. They played on the part 1 of the Deformity tour here in the U.S. They played at this bar in Carson.
Awesome.
And then the next one, next tour shirt, it was part 2 of the Deformity tour, and they have like that's when we played with them on this on that show in Santa Ana at this place called Malone's. Like we actually got to play with them, and then now the next tour shirt I have is the Europe tour I did with them. So it's like
badass.
Yeah, that's cool.
You got the trilogy going.
It's kind of like I'm leveling up here.
Yeah,
getting your scars and your badges. Yeah.
Well, now we'll talk about, guys. I want to tell you my pick of, and I think I told you this when we were chatting on Facebook, but your new album, Horrific Existence, was my pick for February of Album of the Month,
which is out now. Came out February 10th, I believe, on Gorehouse, which
yeah,
got a pretty lengthy roster as well. It's pretty stacked. I think they used to have Vulvectomy on there as their alumni and bands like that. So,
yeah. I was looking at some of their alumni, and I remember Vulvectomy being one of them.
Yeah, they're awesome. There's a few other ones I can't think of to save my life right now, but you talk about getting on Gorehouse and then Horrific Existence.
Yeah, so with Gorehouse, it was actually like something we talked to Carlos about. Carlos from Gorehouse, we talked to him for a while, like because we were gonna get on with Gorehouse like a while back,
right?
But we were kind of waiting a bit, trying to like get some music recorded before we did anything, and because he would go to our shows and stuff, and he would check us out and everything, and I believe like right after we played with right before we played with Possessed at the Whiskey.
Oh, awesome!
That's when we like made it. Wait, no, I'm sorry. After the show we played with Origin. We played one of the dates for the Devastation on the Nation tour.
Awesome!
Right down the street from my house, it happened, and
that was a sick lineup too. That tour.
Oh yeah, it's like Origin, Aeon, Ingested, Alter Beast.
Yeah,
a bunch of bands like Surreption, and after that, like that's when we talked to Carlos and we just made it official, and
right.
We've been working with them since then, and we released our EP last year, the beginning of toward like the summer of last year. We released it at Las Vegas Death Fest.
Awesome.
And right after that, we just started working on nothing but Horrific Existence stuff. Like we were in the studio like before Las Vegas Death Fest. We were in the studio working on that, and we were recording it at Knoll Sound Studio in Glendora, California.
And then after that, we went to Trench Studios with John Haddad, and we made reservations with Tim to do the whole mix and mastering part.
Awesome.
And
he worked on Exhumed records.
There's a lot of things we were kind of thinking about too during the studio, so we had to change some stuff around, and actually it was for the good.
Right.
And it just came out really awesome. The bass tone, I mean, you can clearly hear it in the album. There's a lot of albums you can't hear the bass, but for this one, we're kind of going for that Cannibal kind of feel,
Yeah, it makes it very, like a pivotal part of the music where it makes it sound a lot meatier, and it's also adds a lot more character to the songs, and it's more part of the song than just being, the bass itself. It actually brings out a lot more of the style of your band. It sounds really awesome.
Absolutely. And the songs that we write, that we were doing for Horrific Existence, a lot of them were a big challenge to personally me and Noah. We were writing songs that were just way off. We're just trying to be more technical and more like aggressive, and we actually we're like, hey, these songs are getting a little tough for us. We got to really step up our game, and it was even hard to record them, dude. We had to do so many takes, but anyways, we hammered them down, and it was just awesome. Just a great time we had, and that's basically about it for Horrific,
Right? Yeah, it sounds great, and I know John did a great job with that. What was it like working with him? He's done the last 2 Exhumed records, sound really great.
John, man, he's just real smooth, dude. Let me tell you. If anybody ever wants to go to Trench Studios, John Haddad, he'll really work with you. He'll really have a great time, and make things happen for you really fast and stuff. So
sure,
it's really awesome.
Well, that's
and
great.
He actually, and for the deals, it's just really, it's really great. It's not like this. It's not this big, like, $10,000 for your record and stuff. I mean, dude, this guy, he's really badass, and he'll work with you if anything. So yeah,
he has a really he's a really cool studio, and you can tell this guy has puts everything he has into recording music, and not only that, he also makes drums too. He has his brand Cherry Hill drums, and they sound really great.
Wow,
that's cool. You guys want to talk about
actually used for the album actually? So, yeah.
Oh, okay. The artwork's really sick for it too. I love the artwork for the new album,
and it's Parr, man. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, Parr Lofison. Yeah, that guy knows what to do.
Yeah, we're both huge fans of his work. He's done a lot of good shit, especially the pathology stuff he does is probably one of our favorites. And the lyric video for you guys for which is the song you guys did with John Gallagher. I'm trying to remember the fucking name of it. Molded by Cruelty. That video is just so fucking cool because it really makes the artwork 3D, and you can see all of it, and that's pretty awesome. So who did the actual lyric video?
The lyric video, it was Scott Rudd. He did the lyric video. I just told him, hey man, we need a lyric video, and bam.
He's a friend of yours?
He does a lot of business with a lot of major bands. So I just got in contact with him. Vivaldi actually told me about Scott Rudd. So awesome. I just shoot the through, and I just messaged him away and said, hey man, we need a lyric video because we have a special guest on this specific track. So it just went down real smooth and nicely, and really surprised all of us.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, did you guys play Las Vegas Death Fest last year?
Yeah, we were there.
We're actually thinking about going this year because I'm such a huge Mortician fan. That's literally the selling point for me to go. But we were initially wanted to go because I'm friends with Matty Way, and we were going to go see Pathology, but since that shit the bed, so
yeah, they ended up dropping, and now they got Angel Corpse on the bill, which is still really awesome. It's a Vader headlines, then Mortician, then Angel Corpse the next night. So, how was your experience overall at Vegas Death Fest last year?
Las Vegas Death Fest is really cool. Like, it was our, first time my first time in Vegas, and
awesome.
I think Tyler's first time in Vegas, and it was just a blast. We got our hotel. We stayed all 3 days, and we met really cool people. Like we were talking with that was like the first time we met Sean from Teacher Pile. Like, we're talking to him,
awesome.
and talking about the tour and everything that we just did with them, and we're hanging out with Mike Majewski, ex Devourment. Like, he was there.
Yeah.
He does vocals for Kill Everything, and yeah, man, it was just a blast, and people really dug our stuff, and yeah, like, I thought, Las Vegas Death Fest was a pretty cool experience. Like, I think Tyler and I are planning on going this year, just to, watch the bands and stuff and hang out.
Awesome.
We may see you there. I'm not really sure if we're going to go or not yet. We're kind of on the fence about it. I mean, for us to go all that way from Florida just to see Morticians, kind of, I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, I've never seen Mortician before, so that.
I saw him a bunch back in the day. I'm a older fan, but I saw. God, I'm trying to think of the first time I saw them. It had to have been like late
the cemetery, wouldn't it? Or
no, well, I think that's the first time I saw him was either 97 or 98. So
okay,
but yeah, that was the selling point for me. We were actually interviewing Matty Way on here, and he was like, "Yeah, Mortician's gonna be there." I was like, "Do what?" And it's fun. Like, you can listen if you listen to any other interview we did. Like we did when we just interviewed Immolation. All I wanted to talk to them about was Ross mentioned that him and Will used to go see horror movies together. It's like, yeah, just talk about that like the whole time. I love Mortician. They're like, I don't know, I just love them. But anyway, but somebody we've never had the pleasure, because if I ever get Ross on here, then I can die. I'll be good. But or Will. But anyway, yeah. So that sounds like that was a good experience. I don't know. It's one of those that we would have to drive from Florida to there because we don't have the funds. I've got a friend that won't get on a plane, so that's a long fucking drive.
Oh yeah.
I've been there a bunch. I used to fly out there, but yeah. But that sounds like that was a cool festival. So what do you guys have plans for the rest of the year? You guys got some shows, or are you doing some tours, or?
Well, we gotta. I mean, we got big plans going on, but we're not going to announce anything, But let's just say it's gonna be awesome when it comes out.
Cool, man. Cool. Well, that's good. Well, we appreciate you guys coming on.
Stay active.
Yeah, we're doing everything under the table, and whatever.
That's the way it should be. Just keep the hype train going.
Nothing announced right now, but soon it will.
Cool.
Awesome.
This is Noah.
This is John
from Cranial Engorgement, and you are listening to the FANTASM Podcast.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. And if you guys want to come back on sometime, let me know. And I appreciate you doing this. And no, I've been the one talking to you the whole time. I appreciate you, man. This is very nice. I appreciate you guys coming on. And
yeah,
your album was album of the month for February, so we appreciate you doing this. And when I get it up, I'll let you know.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for having us. We really appreciate it. It's kind of, it's like 10 o'clock over here, but right. I don't mind getting up to do this.
We really appreciate it, man. I was happy to have you on. Like I said, I really think you guys are cool, and
the record's fucking killer.
Yeah,
we're looking forward to more from you guys, and hopefully seeing you guys around. Catch you at a show maybe in Vegas. We'll stay in touch. Keep you guys.
Yeah, if you guys are going to be out there, we'll grab a beer or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. And yeah, like I said, like Noah said, we just really appreciate the opportunity, and we're just let's all stay active, and we'll perhaps see each other soon, and
hopefully we play Florida.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that would be cool. Let us know.
All right.
Oh yeah, we will. We'll definitely let you know.
All right,
cool, man. You guys take care. We appreciate it.
You too, guys. You too. Have a good day.
Okay,
cheers,
take care.
Guys.
All right, cheers.
Now Coming soon from Phantasm.
Good evening, Walnut Lake shoppers.
It's closing time.
The store will be closing in 15 minutes.
But the night crew still has work to do.
We're gonna get in so much trouble.
Because there's one last customer who isn't satisfied.
No, Scream keeps calling her. He's driving us nuts. Leave me alone.
He wants to slash their prices.
Who's there?
He wants to cut their inventory.
You're crazy!
He wants to chop until they all drop.
I saw him kill Linda.
And now, he's turning their retail store...
There's gonna be one more killing here tonight.
...into a wholesale slaughterhouse. From the producers of Evil Dead 2 and Pulp Fiction comes a new chapter in terror. Bruce Campbell, Ted Raimi, Renee Estevez, and Sam Raimi in Intruder, a new dimension in terror.
I'm just crazy about this store.
Every legend is based on fact. Every myth is grounded in truth. For 17 years, the town of Haddonfield, Illinois, has been haunted by a night when evil roamed the streets and a madman ruled the night. Everyone knows his name. Now, everyone will know the truth.
I knew what he was, but I never knew why.
Halloween 6, the origin of Michael Myers.
See Jimmy Lane as Reno Miller, a man driven to the very edge. And then beyond. The driller killer is coming.
Just a window.
Stuart Gordon, the director of Fortress, The Pit and the Pendulum, and Reanimator, takes you into the dungeons of Castle Dorsino. Now an American family
Welcome to Castle Riley, lady.
will inherit a legacy of evil.
They say the castle is haunted.
And a master of modern horror will unleash his most terrifying creation. Stuart Gordon's Castle Freak.
There's somebody else here! There's somebody in the castle!
We want you to search the castle. Giorgio Dorsino. He was never buried. She kept him alive. He's here somewhere in the castle. There was a madman in there, but my family is in danger.
Reanimators Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton. In Stuart Gordon's Castle Freak.
Watch that crate! That's very expensive!
For centuries, he has remained hidden, watching, waiting. And now, he is coming. He knows your secret hopes. He sees your private dreams. And he can grant your every desire.
Well, I'm not a greedy man. How about $1 million? I remember a certain potentate whose last party was talked about for centuries. God, how I'd love to host a party like that.
I wish to be beautiful forever.
Even if it kills you.
As you wish.
Was it worth it? Would you like to escape?
No!
Beg for your life.
Help me!
Pray for your soul. But whatever you do,
ready to play?
Don't make a wish. Wishmaster. Careful what you wish for.